I got the dip tissue. Hello, English. Hey everyone, just want to do something a little bit different that I usually do on my YouTube channel. I wanted to take part in providing back to the massage gun therapeutic community. And so today I will be going over my personal review, non-medical influence or paid advertisements whatsoever. This is the KH320 massage gun. And as you can see, it's not your typical commercial Hypervolt, I believe it's what it's called. But yeah, you can see it pretty much kind of just takes on its similar design with the minus of some characteristics. So I shall get started. So like I said, this is your massage gun, the KH320 model. Taking it out of the box, it already looks like the Hypervolt. I believe that's what it's called. I'm not getting paid. So if I mess up the name, please follow along. So yeah, pretty much the same size. I've tried the Hypervolt once. It has that same weight, durability, and feel and all that. I would say the only difference between that and this KH320 model is the operation panel, which is on the back. It's not much of an eye looker. This one in particular just has a blended black power button that will operate the 6 variation speeds. So to operate it, press it once and you're already on level number 1. And then to cycle through the 6 speed, you just keep pressing through 6 and the 7 one turns it off. And that's it. And conveniently enough, the charging port is on the back as well. And from my knowledge, from what very little research that I've done, this compared to your commercial Hypervolt and maybe the Theragun, the wattage difference may vary from 12 to 24. Please don't be crucial on that with me. That's from what I've read on sites. This one in particular you can get on Amazon. I can put in the shop links below the YouTube video or in my link tree, depending where you're watching this. This KH2 model in particular comes with 4 heads, which is enough, you know, for someone that just wanted to try it out. Like, this is pretty much all I would need. It has your traditional standard, I don't know if this is a foam or hybrid foam plastic, what have you. And then they have this, the rest of the 3 just feels like plastic, if not PVC, I'm not sure. A flat head made for muscle rehabilitation after workouts, from what the manual says. Excuse me. And the other 2 is pretty much like your targeted deep tissue type massages, and I use these personally. Only reason being, get into the problems that I have that made me want to try out this thing. So my problem was waking up constantly in the middle of the night with arm numbness, tightness in the shoulder and sort of outer chest region right here. I don't know what this area is called, but this was very tight and just felt like knots. What you would traditionally feel on your back, it would be on your back. Again, which is what I have, and my problem was knots that met from the trap muscle to the top of the shoulder blade. I believe it's scapula. You know what I mean, shoulder blade. So wherever the trap muscle met the shoulder blade, I felt knots in there. And lastly, one of the worst parts was in the shoulder blade. So if you were to flex your shoulder blades by putting your hands behind your back and kind of expose your shoulder blades outwards, in between all that you could feel muscle tenderness and knots. And pretty much when I got this gun, used it all that whole entire late afternoon, pain was gone that night. I didn't wake up through the following morning with any numbness in my arms. Still the tightness was there, but it was a huge improvement from what I was dealing with at the time. And then like I said, for those problems I use these. And then with the problems that I had, from the research that I've done, it could have been one of 2 things. One, which is one I was afraid of. Let me back up a little bit. So the problem was, other than what I said, so if I were to do like shoulder shrugs or do like arm rotations with my shoulders, or even like doing this, rolling backwards and forward, it'll sound and feel like crunching noises. I'm not too sure if people could hear it. I tried to ask, but it would just sound like muffled popping noises, which I would assume is just like the muscle of my shoulder blade just hitting the knots. So that was pretty much majority of my adult life. I think it was there, and just kept getting worse. I feel right now, which isn't so bad, because if I were to do this constantly, I would be feeling and hearing cracking and popping, which I don't anymore. So great. And what I pretty much did with that was just use either this one or this one, and found out which one worked. And of course, getting behind your back is going to be a struggle depending how flexible your arms are, and if someone can do it for you. I got the deep tissue attachment, the singular one. Just kind of went on my problem areas. Of course, turn it on, but just for video purposes. And just kind of find the tender spots. And if you find one, hello, there it is. Just stand there for like 15 seconds. And if it feels like you could go more, go more. I mean, let's see if there's anything wrong with like massaging something too much. Yeah, don't definitely stay on there for like 20 minutes for sure. Yeah. Just pretty much like that, whatever tender spot that you have. And if you feel the singular first step, just keep pressing again till you get to 6, and then it turns off from there. I think that would be like the only irritating thing, is just kind of constantly pressing it for it to turn off. And I guess from other competitor third-party models like this, I've seen different operation back panels. I would say the only different one I saw is that power on and off switch was on the bottom, and then the back panel, the operation panel, in order to obtain your 6-speed variation, you have to do like a plus minus. It's almost like a touchscreen feel, but not truly like an iPhone or like an Android phone type touchscreen. But other than that, operation felt the same. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. From what the manual says, charging time is about 3 hours, and they followed up with the sentence, it will last several hours of operation. Of course, that would depend on how crazy and what speed you use it on during the day. Sometimes I vary from 1 to 3, depending if I came home from working out, or I'll just use the first one. If I feel like a slight, not really pain, but like tenderness just by some movement, and then I'll just attack it with the first level and go on with my day. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That is my personal, unprofessional, unpaid, advertised review on this massage gun, model number KH320. Thanks for watching, and Happy New Year!